Lots of ways to back a winner and just as many to back a loser. In the first, the Saratoga Stakes over 1900 last night at the Valley. The favourite here was Dancing Pebble at 11 to 8.
Barra Birch can't get a run from the Dark One's held up. Then Tizimis International Bird. Flying Future half out of its gear and Colt Seaber's back of the tail. 250 out though. Dancing Pebble, he raced away at the top of the straight now. Oh, he's hard up on the fence this evening. He's 6 metres in front. Barra Birch is getting to second but can't pick up Dancing Pebble. Back in behind them came Tizimis on the outside making ground. He's now starting to run out badly, Dancing Pebble, but he's far too good. Dancing Pebble scores by 5 metres to Barra Birch. 2 metres away third Tizimis.
Dancing Pebble 11 to 8 and favourite in the first from Barra Birch at 50s and Tizimis third at 7 to 1. In the Freehold Stakes, race 2 on the card, the favourite at even money, Super Rooster.
Racing, Roving Comment went away okay. Narrow Light showed no toe at all. It's second last early. And wide out, Adaviros now heads them all off in turn. And racing 5 wide, Glentucky out of the straight. 4 wide, Shy Mutiny. Eddie Armar 3 wide. Then Roving Comment. Back on the fences, Super Rooster. In behind them, Narrow Light, followed by Garoka Jetterine. And 6 metres away, Bullman. Eddie Armar on the outside now taking on Adaviros in the back the first time. And now clears the field, Eddie Armar from Adaviros. And Glentucky still racing 4 wide. Shy Mutiny 3 wide. 1 off the fence there now, Roving Comment, and back on the rail is Super Rooster. In behind them came Narrow Light as Glentucky now works up within a neck of Eddie Armar. 4 metres away, Garoka the fence, followed by Jetterine and Bullman last. 1,200 metres out, Eddie Armar given a breather by a metre. 2 on the outside, Glentucky. 3 metres away, third is Adaviros, and Shy Mutiny now racing fourth. That quartet, they worked pretty hard the first circuit. 4 metres away on the outside, Roving Comment of the favourite Super Rooster, who's hemmed in on the fence. Narrow Light the outside. Back on the rail came Garoka, second last Jetterine, and 4 metres away Bullman. A circuit to go. Eddie Armar drops anchor by 3 metres to Glentucky. A metre back on the fence out of Viros, and 3 metres away Shy Mutiny, 1 out and fourth. Super Rooster travelling nicely, 3 back on the fence but badly held up. Roving Comment on his outside. Narrow Light 4 back on the outside of Garoka. Jetterine second last and 4 metres away Bullman. Again they quicken up in the back the final time. Eddie Armar 4 metres in front. Glentucky has worked awfully hard. Adaviros racing third, followed by Shy Mutiny. Super Rooster can't get a crack at them for the moment, followed by Roving Comment. Then Narrow Light, followed by Garoka Jetterine and Bullman back of the tail. Good finish though coming up, I reckon. 500 metres out. Eddie Armar a metre in front of Glentucky. Super Rooster's now angled 1 off the fence on the back there of Shy Mutiny. Roving Comment 3 wide. Adaviros back on the rail. Narrow Light now tracking Roving Comment. He'll be 5 wide though on the turn. In behind them Garoka, followed by Bullman Jetterine. Around the turn though, 250 out. Glentucky the outside, drew a metre in front of Eddie Armar. Super Rooster's dropped out to the tail on the turn, and here's Narrow Light on the outside making ground. Glentucky 150 out is 3 metres in front of Adaviros, Narrow Light, and here's Bullman from the tail making ground. Glentucky a metre in front. Adaviros and Bullman grabbing him. Glentucky though hanging on near the line, and Glentucky top performance. He's won by a metre. 2 Adaviros. Bullman flew home for third. Roving Comment, Narrow Light and Super Rooster out wide made ground. Then Jetterine from Garoka, Eddie Armar, and last in was Shy Mutiny.
Glentucky at 4 to 1 taking out the second event from Adaviros at 25s, Bullman 33s, and the favourite Super Rooster unplaced at even money. In the third race on the card, the favourite here 430 at 5 to 2.
All set, race 3. Light on there, racing. Mighty Scotch towards the centre began quickly with Skip Haven. 430 was trying to hold them out, can't do so. Easing in behind them, Barclay Star. Aztec Monarch was 3 wide. 430 there, broke up out of the straight, hopped out of its gear. Glenn's Bennett Cannon straight in the back of 430. Celtic Bronze, Barclay Star were checked for a stride, and Glenn's Bennett broke up. He dropped out to the tail. 430 now hitting his straps, racing fourth in the back the first time, but Skip Haven's in front by 2 metres to Mighty Scotch. Third placing is Aztec Monarch. And working up as Celtic Bronze on the outside to be fourth. 430 back on the fence, followed by Barclay Star. In behind them, Beryl Star. 6 metres away, Qatari Lou. Second last, Trader Ace. And 4 metres away, Glenn's Bennett. At the lap and a quarter mark, off the far circle the first time. And Skip Haven clear and left alone by nearly a sulky's length to Mighty Scotch without cover. Racing third, the leader's back as Aztec Monarch. On its back in turn, 430. Celtic Bronze racing fourth on the outside. On its back in turn, Barclay Star. Beryl Beryl Star 4 back on the outside of Qatari Lou. In behind them came Trader Race and 4 metres away Glenn's Bennett. 1,000 to go from third last. Now here's Trader Race out 3 wide going forward, but up in front Skip Haven by 2 metres to Mighty Scotch. Third placing is Aztec Monarch. Back in the field there Glenn's Bennett, Qatari Lou. They had a bumping duel for a stride or two, and Glenn's Bennett now racing 4 wide out of the straight. By golly, he's had no luck at all. Celtic Bronze racing 4th and 1 out. 4-3-0 back on the rail. Then Barclay Star in the centre. Trader Race out 3 wide going forward. Glenn's Bennett out 4 wide. Barclay Star 1 off the fence. Qatari Lou second last, and 2 metres away Beryl Star. 600 out. Skip Haven 3 metres in front of Mighty Scotch. Trader Race out 3 wide. Celtic Bronze the centre. Back on the fence Aztec Monarch. In behind them Glenn's Bennett still racing wide. 4 metres away the rail. 4-3-0 followed by Qatari Lou being hard driven. Barclay Star held up, and Beryl Star is last. 350 out though. Skip Haven being joined by Mighty Scotch on the outside, who's doing the better, and they've broken away by 6 metres to Aztec Monarch. Trader Race can't go on. In behind them Celtic Bronze. 4-3-0 held up from Qatari Lou. Glenn's Bennett not going well from Barclay Star and Beryl Star. Mighty Scotch though raced away with 150 metres to go. He'll bolt in. Interest only in the minors. 4-3-0 will get up and run second. Barclay Star may get up and run third. He's flashing home, but Mighty Scotch scores by 4 metres. 2 in second placing 4-3-0. Third home may have gone to Barclay Star and nose to Skip Haven. Pretty tight though. Then Aztec Monarch from Beryl Star, Qatari Lou, Trader Race, Celtic Bronze, and last in was Glenn's Bennett.
4-3-0, the winner at 5-2 in race number 3 from Mighty Scotch at 3s and Skip Haven at 10-1. Keystone Adios was the popular pick in race 4, the Yonkers Stakes at even money.
Racing. Out wide, Coraship began quite well. Keystone Adios from 2 pinged out very quickly and leads early from Bentai. Back on the rail came Evening Tyros. Gilt Edge now working up on the outside to be third out of the straight. Niquistar caught wide for a stride easing. Haughty Lord racing 5 wide out of the straight. Gatcombe 3 back on the fence early from Coraship. In behind them Corfu, and 6 metres away it's Frederick. Along the back in the first circuit, Haughty Lord scouting wide. He now works up within 2 metres of Keystone Adios, who's in front. Gilt Edge now easing for the 1-out trail. On the leaders back is Evening Tyros. 4 metres away Coraship. Gatcombe back on the fence. In behind them came Niquistar. Then Bentai third last. A break of 4 metres to Corfu. And it's Frederick is back at the tail. Inside the lap and a quarter mark, and Keystone Adios held together by 2 metres to on the outside Haughty Lord. Third placing Evening Tyros, and it's back in turn as Gatcombe. 1 out, 1 back as Gilt Edge, and it's back in turn Coraship. In behind them 5 metres away Niquistar. She's racing 1 off the fence. In turn Bentai with Corfu, and it's Frederick as last. 1,000 to go. Keystone Adios left alone. He's going for 8 on end. He's 2.5 metres in front of Haughty Lord. Third placing Evening Tyros. Working up as Gilt Edged on the outside of Gatcombe, racing 5th but 3 back on the fence. Coraship on the outside. At the moment not going well. 5 metres to Niquistar. Then Bentai. Corfu now second last, and it's Frederick back at the tail going forward. Out of the straight, Keystone Adios. He's had a nice run by 2 metres to Haughty Lord. Evening Tyros back on the fence. Gilt Edge racing 4th. Gatcombe on the fence, badly in need of a run, followed by Coraship. Niquistar the rail, followed by Bentai, and 4 metres away it's Frederick and also Corfu. At the 500 down the back, Keystone Adios, he's 2 metres in front of Haughty Lord. Back in the field there, Gatcombe was out of his gear for a stride or two. Gilt Edge now 3 wide going forward. Bentai out 4 wide. Coraship 3 wide, back on the fence Evening Tyros. Then Corfu, followed by it's Frederick. Gatcombe second last on the turn and 6 metres away Niquistar. 250 out though. Keystone Adios, he's 3 metres in front of Gilt Edge. 6 metres away Bentai. Then Coraship followed by Evening Tyros. Gatcombe can't get a run. At the 150 though, Keystone Adios, he's 2 metres in front. Gilt Edge is trying very hard to pick him up, but this is 8 on end coming up for Keystone Adios. He's pulling out plenty, and Keystone Adios by 2 metres to Gilt Edge. 15 metres away third. Oh, nearly a dead heat. Maybe Corfu, a nose to it's Frederick. Bentai was close up with Niquistar. Then Evening Tyros from Haughty Lord. Forget Gatcombe ever started second last, and last in was Coraship.
Second favourite for the night, Keystone Adios at evens. Gilt Edged at 14-1, and it's Frederick got up to run third at 14-1. We'll be back to take a look at the remainder of the Moonee Valley program after this break.
Monday night, Punky and Cherry join a
very cool and exclusive club. Okay.
only to find...
We'll have your initiation at tomorrow's meeting.
And becoming a member has its drawbacks.
Okay, girls, drink up.
Now, if you thought that's bad, there's more.
Now let's really have some fun. Drugs.
Oh.
All you have to do is just say no.
A very important and special Punky Brewster, Monday at 6 on 7.
When you look around Victoria at the start of every day, you'll find someone there to help you, someone with you all the way. 'Cause when it comes to your insurance, there's a name you need to know. They're safe and sure and they care for you more than the SIO.
To insure a shop like mine, SIO are okay. They looked after me.
And they're okay for home insurance.
And okay for car insurance too.
Victorian Grand Victoria's on the SIO.
They're okay.
If you're into footy, get into your Tats outlet for a fantastic poster of your favourite VFL team. They're only $1.75. Mine looks good right here.
Only $1.75.
Only at your participating Tats outlet now.
In some tyre stores, especially those owned by tyre manufacturers, your choice of brands could be limited to only one. At Bob Jane T-Marts, they carry a wide range of the best Australian and imported brands. And with over 80 T-Marts fitting thousands of tyres every day, Bob Jane has the buying power to heavily discount every one of these top brands. So always get a competitive price from your Bob Jane T-Mart. You get a wider choice and a better deal on tyres.
Race 5 at Moonee Valley last night was the Victoria Sire Stakes, and there was an excellent field brought together here, and punters really considered it to be a match in two. It was 7-4 each of to Rivoli Jack and Bronski Beat, and as it turns out, the punters were right on the mark.
Good line. Racing. Gold Share out wide, began quickly. Galaxy Blue can't go early. Mr. Gift from one leads early from Bronski Beat. Gold Share on the outside is now trying to head off. Mr. Gift coming off the back straight the first time. Bronski Beat racing to third. In behind them, Galaxy Blue, followed by Tendency out wide. As Gold Share now races to the lead on the turn the first time. In behind them, Rivoli Jack, Natural Black on the rail from Torvanja, Light Appeal, and Lime Burners Bay is back at the tail. In front early, Gold Share 2 seconds out by 5 metres to Mr. Gift. Tendency down the straight the first time, racing 4 wide. Galaxy Blue 3 wide going forward. Bronski Beat now easing 5th on settling. Natural Black on the rail, working up Rivoli Jack. In behind them, Torvanja racing wide from Lime Burners Bay, and 2 metres away, Light Appeal. Out of the straight the first time. In front, Gold Share. Tendency now works up on the outside to be second. Mr. Gift racing a metre away third. 4th and 1 out is Galaxy Blue. Trailing it in turn, Bronski Beat to be 3 back on the outside of Natural Black. Lime Burners Bay on the rail. Rivoli Jack is third last, 4 metres to Light Appeal, and after racing wide, back at the tail now and on the fences, Torvanja. Along the back, 1,500 metres out, and Gold Share doing it easily in front by 2 metres to Tendency. Here's Bronski Beat now, 3 wide, he's going forward, a lap and a quarter left to go. Mr. Gift is back on the rail, followed by Galaxy Blue. 4 metres away, Natural Black, followed by Rivoli Jack and Lime Burners Bay. Light Appeal second last, and 2 metres away, Torvanja. Approaching the turn now, 1,000 metres to go. Gold Share in control. He's the one to beat by 2 metres to Bronski Beat without cover. 2 metres away third, Mr. Gift, and 4th and 1 out is Tendency. Galaxy Blue on the outside of Natural Black. Lime Burners Bay on the inside of Rivoli Jack. He's third last and 1 off the fence from Torvanja. And 2 metres away, Light Appeal. A circle left to go. Gold Share in front. He's about to quicken up by 4 metres to Bronski Beat. Mr. Gift on the rail third. 4th on the outside, Tendency after working early. Galaxy Blue trailing him. Back on the rail, Natural Black. Then Lime Burners Bay. Rivoli Jack is third last out of the straight, some 15 metres off Gold Share and Bronski Beat. Torvanja second last and 4 metres away, Light Appeal. Gold Share still in front though, 650 metres out. He's held together by 2 metres to Bronski Beat. Mr. Gift racing third. 4th is Tendency, 4 metres away, Natural Black. Then Galaxy Blue. Lime Burners Bay back on the rail. Rivoli Jack from third last about to go forward, and there he goes. Torvanja second last, and Light Appeal is back at the tail. 450 out though. Gold Share 2 metres in front. Bronski Beat about to be called upon. Mr. Gift racing third. Tendency not going well. Rivoli Jack out wide, making some ground, followed by Natural Black and Lime Burners Bay. Galaxy Blue well back, Light Appeal, followed by Torvanja. 250 out though. Gold Share 2 metres in front of Bronski Beat. Rivoli Jack on the outside is out after Gold Share. At the 150, Gold Share 2 metres in front. Rivoli Jack on the outside is bridging the gap. He's doing the better. Bronski Beat trying to go with him. Rivoli Jack grabbed the lead though, 80 metres to go, and he's drawing away. Rivoli Jack wins by 3 metres to Bronski Beat. 2 metres away, third Gold Share. They spaced the others. Fourth in was Mr. Gift. Then Torvanja from Tendency, Natural Black, Galaxy Blue, Lime Burners Bay, and last in was Light Appeal.
Well, that was a tremendous performance by Rivoli Jack. 7-4 equal favourite coming from the tail of the field at the Bell to beat the 7-4 equal favourite Bronski Beat, and the 2-1 Pop Gold Share, who was certainly well in contention as well, into third placing with the trifecta, a popular one, $9.15. Moonee Minor was the favourite at 5-2 on in race 6, the Roosevelt Stakes.
Racing. Caramia Lubatros went away quickly with High Vance from one looking for the lead. Moonee Minor is just in behind them off the pace early, and wide out now El Trafford races to the lead from Meg's Dream. High Vance in behind them, followed by Caramia Lubatros and Skipper Bray racing wide. Moonee Minor one off the fence and racing about 6th out of the straight. Rivoli Bay on its inside. 4 metres away Our Sally, then Tamara Valley, and How's That Lady is last. El Trafford leads in the back the first time. From on the outside Skipper Bray, who works up within the metre of the leader El Trafford. In behind them racing third High Vance and Caramia Lubatros caught wide going forward. Meg's Dream the centre, back on the fence Rivoli Bay. Moonee Minor 3 back on the outside. How's That Lady the rail, followed by Tamara Valley, and 4 metres away Our Sally. Well, Caramia Lubatros on the outside now, serving it up to El Trafford. Around the turn, a lap and a quarter left to go. 4 metres away Skipper Bray, one out on the outside of High Vance. Rivoli Bay on the fence, working up as Meg's Dream. Moonee Minor 4 back on the outside of How's That Lady. Tamara Valley second last, and now Sally back at the tail. Here's the favourite now, Moonee Minor. She's out and running, 3 wide, a circuit to go. El Trafford just in front of Caramia Lubatros, and Moonee Minor out 3 wide now, joining El Trafford out of the straight. In behind them High Vance, working up as Skipper Bray. On the rail is Rivoli Bay, followed by Meg's Dream. How's That Lady third last defence from Tamara Valley, and 6 metres away Our Sally. They've gone fairly quickly out of the straight the final time. El Trafford just in front. She has been tested though by a metre to Moonee Minor. Third placing High Vance, and fourth and not going well Caramia Lubatros. Rivoli Bay held up, travelling nicely on the fence, followed by Skipper Bray. Then How's That Lady, 2 metres away Meg's Dream. Second last Our Sally, and up on the outside Tamara Valley. 500 out. El Trafford just in front by a head to Moonee Minor. The outside looks to be going a bit better than El Trafford at the moment. 4 metres away High Vance. In behind them came Rivoli Bay, still held up from Caramia Lubatros. In behind them Skipper Bray. How's That Lady now out on the clear and making ground from Our Sally, Meg's Dream, and Tamara Valley. Around the turn though, 250 out. El Trafford a metre in front. Moonee Minor now called upon. Rivoli Bay held up, followed by High Vance now coming at them, and wider out How's That Lady at the 150. El Trafford just in front. High Vance on the outside has grabbed it now. How's That Lady out wide making ground. Moonee Minor can't go on, but High Vance in front near the line and drawing away. High Vance by 4 metres to How's That Lady. A metre away third. Moonee Minor just in front of El Trafford. Rivoli Bay close up. Then Our Sally from Caramia Lubatros and Meg's Dream, Tamara Valley, and last in was Skipper Bray.
High Vance drawing away in the final stages to win at 7-1 from How's That Lady at 16s, and Moonee Minor the 5-2 on favourite. In the Trotters Handicap Race 7, Game Ebony was the favourite at 2-1.
2,870 all set at the top of the straight. They're racing, and Leach's Creek from one began quickly from Eastern Romance, and Casino Lynn on the outside going forward, and she's looking for the lead. Trinket away quickly off the 10, making ground. Muralba William has broken up shortly after as Casino Lynn leads early from Trinket the outside. Game Ebony has now broken up out of the straight, working up to be third the fence Leach's Creek, followed by Melanie Joy. In behind them John Gilbert racing 3 wide. Melanie Joy putting in a few short ones out of the straight. In behind them, Muralba William. He's now hitting his straps. He's going forward, and I reckon he'll take on Casino Lynn for the front running, and Leslie Ormond also 3 and 4 wide going forward. In behind them came Eastern Romance, followed by Down South Claire Cherie Thor. 5 metres to Honey John, and out the back 35 metres away Game Ebony. Casino Lynn holds out Muralba William coming off the back the first time. Leslie Ormond now 3 wide, still going forward. Muralba William now easing for third. In behind them 5 metres away Trinket, 6 metres to John Gilbert. Eastern Eastern Romance 3 wide going forward now. Leach's Creek on the rail. 4 metres to Melanie Joy, and behind them Down South Clare. A break of 3 metres to Cherie Thor Honey John, and 25 metres away Game Emily. They've gone the first circuit in the straight now at the 1950, and Casino Lynn the pilot by 4 metres to Leslie Ormond, and the big bloke drops on the rail for the trail. Eastern Romance 3 wide going forward. Murrable William the centre. 4 metres away the fence Leach's Creek, followed by Trinket the outside. In behind them John Gilbert, 4 back on the outside. Honest John having a nice trail. Back on the rail Down South Clare. On her back in turn Honey John, followed by Melanie Joy. Cherie Thor second last, and 4 metres away tacking up as Game Ebony. Out of the straight once again at the 1600, and Casino Lynn. She slackens off. She's now pulling though by 4 metres to on the outside Eastern Romance, and racing third the fence is Leslie Ormond. 4 metres away Murrable William. From third last now Melanie Joy going forward. Leach's Creek back on the fence. 2 metres away Trinket. On the rail Down South Clare, followed by John Gilbert fourth last. On the rail Honey John. Cherie Thor second last, and 5 metres away Game Ebony. 1200 out coming off the back. It's Casino Lynn. She's pulling hard in front by 2 metres to on the outside Eastern Romance, and Melanie Joy posted wide. Leslie Ormond back on the rail. Murrable William racing fifth. 4 metres away Leach's Creek, working up as Trinket the outside. Then John Gilbert racing on the outside of Down South Clare. Game Ebony from last now tacking up and going forward from Cherie Thor, and Honey John is back on the fence. In the straight now 1,000 to go. Casino Lynn in front. She has been worked by 3 metres to Eastern Romance. A metre back on the fence Leslie Ormond. Melanie Joy racing wide. Murrable William the centre. Then Trinket going forward on the back there of Melanie Joy. Game Ebony's racing 4 wide out of the straight. Leach's Creek 1 off the fence. Honey John the rail. Down South Clare drops out to the tail from John Gilbert second and third last, and Cherie Thor racing wide. In the final lap they head. It's Casino Lynn 3 metres in front of Eastern Romance. Melanie Joy 3 wide under pressure. Game Ebony 4 wide. On the leader's back Leslie Ormond held up, followed by Murrable William. Then Trinket, followed by Cherie Thor out wide. In behind them came Honey John. John Gilbert second last and 3 wide from Down South Clare, and 2 metres away Leach's Creek. They're jamming up though, 400 metres out. Casino Lynn a metre in front of Game Ebony the outside, 3 wide. Cherie Thor has broken up. Get into third Eastern Romance under pressure though. Trinket out 4 wide, making ground from Melanie Joy. Leslie Ormond can't get a run from Murrable William. John Gilbert right off the track on the turn from Down South Clare. Honey John, Leach's Creek and Cherie Thor, but straightening up Casino Lynn 150 out, 2 metres in front. Game Ebony on the outside's been a giant run. Here's Trinket and John Gilbert starting to fly. Game Ebony a metre in front. Trinket the outside, wearing it down. John Gilbert the outside. Game Ebony and Trinket, they hit the line, and Trinket, I reckon, has got up right on the line and beaten Game Ebony, a giant run. John Gilbert flew home for third, about a metre away. Honey John was close up from Leslie Ormond, had no luck. Casino Lynn weakened from Eastern Romance. Murrable William, Leach's Creek, Down South Clare, Cherie Thor, and last in was Melanie Joy.
And as called by Brian Markovic, Trinket got up in the last stride by a short half hit 12s from the 2-1 favourite Game Ebony, and John Gilbert third at 3-1. In the 8th event on the card, the favourite here was Distant Rainbow.
So's Distant Rainbow, Shy Spinnaker. In behind them, he's a Campbell from Tasha's Dream, Clockbuster and Magnum Delta. Around the turn, no, 300 metres out. In front, Windsor Prince by 2 metres to Empire Fella. Overnight Sensation held up. Distant Rainbow now coming 1 off the fence. Dame Gilligan 3 wide, and then Shy Spinnaker wider out. At the top of the straight, Windsor Prince 2 metres in front of Empire Fella. In behind them, Dame Gilligan. Distant Rainbow still can't get a run. Windsor Prince a metre in front. Empire Fella lunging. He's a Campbell starting to fly on the fence. Windsor Prince just in front near the line, and Windsor Prince has got home narrowly. Maybe Empire Fella second, and nose to He's a Campbell.
Windsor Prince at 16-1 under vigorous driving from Barry Alford, defeating Empire Fella 7-2. He's a Campbell 9s. Distant Rainbow the unplaced favourite at 3s, and in the final event Spanish Perfume was the popular pick at 10-9.
Here's Triple Tryout 3 wide, making ground. Lockley Navajo coming 1 off the fence, followed by Family First. Then Quell Cheval. Warrior right off the track on the turn, making ground from Noah Vaders, Peter Tamor and Mount Rainier. At the top of the straight, Spanish Perfume 2 metres in front. Triple Try on the outside is out after it, followed by Quell Cheval. And down the outside, Warrior. Spanish Perfume, Triple Try, Quell Cheval, a line of 3. Spanish Perfume, he's pulling out plenty. On the outside, Quell Cheval wearing him down. Spanish Perfume Perfume, Quell Cheval, and Quell Cheval right on the line has beaten the favourite Spanish Perfume. Third placing Triple Try.
Quell Cheval is successful in the final event at 8s from Spanish Perfume 10-9 and Triple Try 11-2. The doubles last night from Moonee Valley, extra double 7 and 2, $8.95. Daily double 1 and 12, $6.15. And the quaddie last night on 7, 1, 2 and 7 paid $129 even. Harness racing last night at Moonee Valley. And that's just about all we have time for this morning on World of Sport Replay. A big day of sport coming up with World of Sport, of course, with Sandy Roberts joining us at 11 o'clock and taking us through until about 2:15 this afternoon, when we'll take you live to the Lakeside Oval for the Army Reserve Cup between Hawthorn and the Sydney Swans. So I hope you can join us then. And of course, don't forget on Tuesday night, the State of Origin match live here on 7, Victoria versus South Australia from the Football Park ground in Adelaide. Thanks for joining us this morning. Lots of winners in the week to come. All my gear from Opal Southland. See you next week.
World of Sport Replay was another 7 Sport presentation.